Are you in or near Lackawanna County, Pennsylvania? You better pay attention. Tomorrow is one of the biggest days we will have for 2021. I'm telling you, and this will set the pace for the future, at least the next 18 months. So check this out, man. Reading Selena Zito over at the Washington Examiner. In the land of Dunder Mifflin, a critical test for Republican progress. Dateline May 16th. Today is May 17th, yesterday. Lackawanna County, PA. Come Tuesday evening, this northeastern PA county, along with parts of neighboring Luzerne, and Monroe, will provide a glimpse into the country for which party's voters are the most energized, and to show up in one of the swingiest patches of geography in the state, probably the United States, matter of fact. Up for grabs is the Senate's 22 Senate District. The state's 22nd Senate District. It has been held by Democrats since Richard Nixon was in his first term. And for the Oscar fans, yes, this is the same seat that Oscar Martinez was thinking about running for. John Blake, the man who held the seat in real life, comfortably held it for the last 10 years. But he abruptly resigned in February after Dems purged him from his Senate leadership. A centrist was cast aside in favor of a progressive freshman woman with far less experience, the guy go SJW. He opted to take a job working for the local Democratic congressman instead. In short, Harrisburg Democrats decided that their substantial losses in down-ballot races in 2020 occurred because they weren't progressive enough. Blake's decision also comes a year after his Senate colleague, John Udichat, left the Democratic Party after serving 2 decades in the state legislature, becoming an independent who caucuses with the Republicans. Udichat's district neighbors Blake's in Luzerne County, the same county that helped flip the state for Trumpster. At the time, Blake called it a selfish political bait and switch. With that in mind, though, Blake's decision to quit left both Harrisburg and locals scratching their heads because it made the party vulnerable. 5 years ago, no one would have thought a state seat in Scranton could be vulnerable. But today, Democrats here are saying privately that this race will come down to it could be close, even if they do not believe it should be. On Tuesday, voters will decide between Marty Flynn, a Democratic hack, and Chris Chermak, the good guy, in a special election to fill the 18 months of Blake's term. Green Party candidates and Libertarian Party candidates are also on the ballot. Do not sacrifice your vote for the Libertarian man. Dems, you should vote for the Green if you really want climate change to be addressed. Only Green Party is going to do that. Democrats and Republicans have all behind the scenes agreeing on one thing. Democratic voters are far less enthused about showing up to vote 6 months after their candidate won in the big one last fall. The first 2 decades of the century revealed a clear political trend of Pennsylvania's wealthy suburbs. They're going left, but the working class suburbs are going right, if that makes sense. Working class counties are going right. It's been unfolding in many of the state's working class, historically Democratic regions. These areas, dotted with smaller cities and families with lower incomes, begin to abandon their ancestral party, instead warm to the Republican Party of the Trump era. Both Lackawanna, Monroe, and unlike neighboring Luzerne counties, remain blue in the last 2 presidential cycles, but the gap has closed significantly. The trend is unmistakable, and this Tuesday is the day the Republicans hope to make history. Of course, every race like this won't be just one about the voters' reaction to national parties. Flynn, for example, may be his own worst enemy because he's a hack. But still, this little race for one of Pennsylvania's 50 Senate seats may offer a window into this region, what matters the most at this moment to voters. So if you're in Lackawanna County, parts of Luzerne and Monroe, you better get your vote shoes on, man, and you better go down there and cast a vote. This is huge. And I was listening to a guy had written into Simon over Uneducated Economist telling me he should run for Congress, Senate, or President. No, you don't. I don't know what this guy's politics are. I don't know. I don't know, Simon. I don't know. I frankly don't care. But what I'm saying is you don't make differences in Congress. You make differences at the state level. This is what Republicans, whoa, look at that big red bird. Whoa, another one. This is what Republicans need to understand. Democrats are good at this. It's the states, the localities, your county commissioner, your school board. That's where the power lay. Your health commissioner. It's not, don't start, I'm going to run for Congress. I'll show them. No one cares, man. No one cares. It's your local area. You got to get involved in. Something like this is huge. Vote early and vote often, as they say in Chicago. All right, we'll see you.